Hello again. Today we are going to discuss certain problems. So the first problem is use mean value theorem to establish the bounds in the following cases. This single problem has two subdivisions and the first subdivision A is for minus log of 1 minus y by considering log x in the range 0 less than 1 minus y less than x less than 1. Here we have to find out we have to establish the bounds of the function minus log 1 minus y. In order to establish this bound, we have to use which theorem? Mean value theorem. So, in order to solve this problem, they give us a hint. In order to establish the bound of this function minus log 1 minus y, we can consider the function log x, and the range of that function log x is given by 0 less than 1 minus y less than x less than 1. So, we have to, in order to solve this problem, first we have to start with the function log x. We have to apply mean value theorem on the function log x. Then we can establish. Thereby, then we apply mean value theorem on the function log x. Then we can establish the bounds of the function minus log 1 minus y. Okay. This way we can solve this problem. Okay. So, first you all know about mean value theorem. What do you mean by a mean value theorem? If a function which is continuous in the range a less than or equal to x less than or equal to c and is differentiable in the range a less than x less than c, and in between this a and c we can find a point b such that f dash of b is equal to f of c minus f of a by c minus a, and this is mean value theorem, right? Then here we can use this theorem to find out the limits of the function minus log 1 minus y. Okay. So, first I told you first we have to start with which function? Log x. Okay. So, I take f of x is equal to log x. If f of x is equal to log x, then we know that f dash of x is what? 1 by x, right? Then we have to apply mean value theorem on the range given by in the question. What was that range? 1 minus y less than x less than 1. Okay. So, now we apply mean value theorem here in the position of a. What stands in the position of a? 1 minus y, and in the position of b we have x, and in the position of c we have 1. Okay, what is mean value theorem? F dash of b is equal to f of c minus f of a by c minus a. Here what is b? What is b? Here b is x. So, first we have to find out f dash of b. F dash of b. Here b is x. So, first we have to find out f dash of x, right? And what is f dash of x? F dash of b is equal to f of c minus f of a by c minus a. Here c is equal to 1 and a equal to 1 minus a. 1 minus y. Okay, so f dash of x is equal to f of 1 minus f of 1 minus y by 1 minus 1 minus y. Okay, here you have to put a bracket because this minus is common to both 1 and y. Okay. So, what is f of 1? Here f of x is equal to log x. So, f of 1 is what? Log 1. And what is f of 1 minus y? F of x is equal to log x. Then f of 1 minus y is what? Log of 1 minus y. Right? Which is whole divided by. Then we have to open this bracket. Then we have to multiply minus into the bracket. That is, we got 1 minus 1 and minus into minus y. What is that? Plus y, right? Thus we got, what is f dash of x? F dash of x is 1 by x. Thus we got f dash of x is equal to what? Log 1. Log 1 is what? 0. F dash of x is 1 by x. That is, thus we got 1 by x is equal to 0 minus log 1 minus y. This is y. Okay. 0 minus log 1 minus y whole divided by. Here plus 1 and minus 1 got cancelled and the denominator become y. Okay. So, we got minus log 1 minus y by y. Thus, we got 1 by x is equal to minus log 1 minus y by y. Okay. Thus, we got 1 minus x like this. Now, again we look at this range. Okay, what was that range? 1 minus y less than x less than 1. Then I am going to, what is my ultimate aim? What is my aim? I have to find out the bounds. That means I have to find out the lower bound and upper bound of the function minus log 1 minus y. So in order to find out that bounds, I took this range. What was that range? 1 minus y less than x less than 1. So first I am going to take the reciprocal. Then we get 1 by 1 minus y. When we take the reciprocals of an inequality, the sign got reversed, right? So less than symbol becomes greater than symbol, right? Then this inequality becomes 1 by 1 minus y greater than 1 by x greater than 1, right? And what is 1 by x? We already find out that 1 by x is equal to minus log 1 minus y by y, right? This we get 1 by 1 minus y is greater than minus log 1 minus y by y greater than 1. Okay. Thus, then I write it again. I write the previous step again. Okay. That is 1 less than minus log 1 minus y by 1 minus y by y less than 1 by 1 minus y. Here there is no difference. The only difference is here all the inequalities are started from greater than symbol. So I reverse it. Just I am only reversing it. So I got 1 less than minus log 1 minus y by y less than 1 by 1 minus y. Then I cross multiply this y to either sides. I got 1 into y is what? Y. Y less than minus log 1 minus y less than y by 1 minus y. So, thus we find out the limits of minus log 1 minus y. Here, the lower limit. Lower limit is what? Y, and upper limit is y by minus y. Or the lower bound of this function is y and the upper bound of the function is y by 1 minus y. This way we can solve. In the similar way we can solve the second question also. Okay. This is very easy. Only we need to know the mean value theorem. Then we can easily solve any problem of this. The second problem is, let me read the question. The second problem is what? For e raised to y minus 1 by considering e raised to x minus 1 in the range 0 less than x less than y, right? In the second question, we have to find out the limit of what function? E raised to y minus 1. For that, we have to take which function? E raised to x minus 1 and considering the range 0 less than x less than y, right? So, in order to solve this problem, first I take which function? Which function? F of x is equal to e raised to x minus y. E raised to x minus 1. Then f of x is equal to e raised to x minus 1. What is f dash of x? E raised to x, right? Then again here in this problem, in order to find out the bounds or limits, we have to apply which theorem? Mean value theorem. Here what is say? Here a is equal to 0 and x is b equal to y and c equal to x, right? Here the position of b and c got reversed. Sorry. Here there is a correction. Here a equal to 0 and b equal to c. What? B equal to c and c equal to y. You have to correct it. Okay. Here a equal to 0 and b equal to x and c is equal to y. Okay. Then what is f dash of b? F dash of b equal to f of c minus f of a by c minus a. Here c is y and a is 0 and b is x. So f dash of x is equal to f of y minus f of 0 by y minus 0. Right? Here we have f of x is equal to e raised to x minus 1. Right? Then f of y is what? F of y is what? F of y is equal to, we have to put y in the position of x. Right? F of y is equal to e raised to y minus 1. And what is f of 0? In order to find out this f of 0, we have to put x is equal to 0. Right? Then we got f of 0 is equal to e raised to 0 minus 1, which is equal to 1 minus 1, which is equal to 0. Got it? Thus, f dash of x is equal to e raised to, what is f of y? E raised to minus 1. And what is f of 0? 0. So, e raised to y minus 1 minus 0 by y. Right? Then we got, finally we got f dash of x is equal to e raised to y minus 1 by y. And what is f dash of x? f dash of x is equal to e raised to x. So the left side becomes e raised to x and e raised to x is equal to e raised to y minus 1 by y. Then we consider this range and apply mean value. And taking exponential, then we got the answer. Okay. First we consider the range. What was our range? 0 less than x less than y. Why I took here exponential? Then in the next step, I taking exponential. Why I took exponential? Because here we want the bounds of which function? An exponential function, e raised to y minus 1. In order to get the bound, so that I took the exponential. Got that? So our range is 0 less than x less than y. So first I am going to take the exponential. Then I got e raised to 0 less than e raised to x less than e raised to y. And what is e raised to 0? E raised to 0 is 1, right? Then e raised to 1 less than e raised to x less than e raised to y. And we already got what is this e raised to x? E raised to x is equal to e raised to y minus 1 by y. So you have to substitute e raised to x here. Okay. This we got 1 less than e raised to y minus 1 by y less than e raised to y. Then you have to find out the range of which function? E raised to y minus 1. Right? So you have to cross multiply y. Thus you got you have to cross multiply y on either sides. So you got 1 into y is equal to y less than e raised to y minus 1 less than in the right side you multiply y to e raised to y, you got y into e raised to y. Got it? So the lower bound of e raised to y minus 1 is y and the upper bound of e raised to y minus 1 is y into e raised to y. Okay?